Nope. Oh, almost crashed. Right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Champions Cup Season 43 first round match between MisspelledTree, who I'm just going to be calling Tree, and her Woodies, and Aldreya and his Necro. And when I put the skills on, make sure you have a quick look at these wolves, because they're ridiculous. Feast your eyes on those. That is indeed a Strength 5 wolf on the left and an Edge 5 wolf on the right. Stats ahoy. He's got an Edge ghoul as well. He's got 2 developed fleshies, 2 developed whites, and a dirty player and some bench. It's a pretty monstrous Necro team. It's missing Mighty Blow on the wolves, but of course there's only really the tree to claw on this, so... Hang on. I need to get some tissue because I'm sneezing. I'd rather them like this. Caution. I mean, the other way's great too, but I'd rather them like this. That the Strength 5 is just so hard to deal with, and Edge 5 can just do more things than Edge 4. He's not movement up though. This guy is movement up, and he's taking a movement bust, so that movement there is just 30k of bloat. Yeah, the Woodies are no slouches either as a team. We've got a Strength 4, Edge 5 Dancer. We got a Mighty Blow, Juggernaut, Frenzy Dancer. We got 2 movement up catchers. Like, the Woodies are by no shakes a shit team. No, I wouldn't. Like, some people would. I don't hate, like, a Strength 4 Claw Mighty Wolf. But Strength 5 is just so hard to deal with. Like, it's crazy. You can just 2D Chaos Warriors and stuff by yourself. Like, there's nothing wrong with having removals capability, like Claw Mighty, but you can play more control. Like, Necro are a hybrid team. Like, these two are just insanely difficult to deal with. Like, getting 2 dice on this guy is a nightmare. Stopping this guy going wherever he wants is a nightmare. Movement 8, Edge 5, Blodge. So, Aldreya won the toss, chose to receive. So we're going to watch from the Necro side. Yeah, and he's got a ghoul for the ball carrying capabilities as well. And he hasn't, like, his fleshies being block guard and block guard Mighty Blow good enough. He's got a killer on the white. He's got a mini fleshy for the other white. Like, so 3 stand firm for the LOS. That means no easy capabilities. We've got Juggernaut, but no easy capabilities. You're going to have to get the pushes you need with this guy, which means he needs to be alive and on the pitch. Kicked short. Oh no, it doesn't have kick. Didn't kick short, just random kick. Straight out. Yeah, he's just going to hang out of the range of the horrible thing. The biggest issue with the team will be this guy, right? This guy's a nightmare. Also a nightmare to deal with. Like, if this wasn't crazy Super Wolves, we'd be talking about the Woody team a lot more. Like, this Woody team's amazing. Super strong Woody team. And the biggest problem is, guys, no bench. It's got a wizard and it's got a babe. But it's got no bench. You might be thinking about fouling the tree straight off. No, he blitzed over there. He'd have blitzed this loner if he was going to foul the tree. Do you know what? I would be blitzing loners rather than, like... Because coaches are really loath to use appos on loners. That's a good start. Dubs into a push. This is a terrible, terrible setup. You've got to stop the Woodies plowing into your backfield with this guy existing. Like, that's crazy bad. Already off... Jim hates Aldreya, by the way. Like, I mean, not as a human being, but as a player with a 70% record. And I don't disagree with him. Aldreya plays bizarrely for someone with such a good win rate. Like, this is just bad, isn't it? Allowing this is bad. Like, straight off. Oh, well, there we go. It doesn't have to cast the loner. They'll do it to themselves. Loners be lonering. So now he's got to worry about this guy. In Khemri, yeah, I think strength is Khemri's strength. I wouldn't hate turning it down for guard. Those are your two choices. But so the problem, hang on, press pause. The problem with turning it down for guard, if it's his first skill, is now you've got a blockless armor 7 guard that you keep wanting to put in places that he's going to get punched. Whereas a strength 4 skeleton can corner tag people just by himself. I mean, fair enough, Kalon, but I mean, you could also just tell your friend to turn game chat off. Like, that should have been piece of advice number 1. Caution is way down the list of people you can run into in CCL. Caution's game chat whining is annoying. Like, some of the other people's game chat whining is genuinely, like, offensive. Caution should stream and just do what I do if he wants to vent. Just vent into the atmosphere. Yeah, but I mean, like, just turn it off as soon as he starts talking. It's not like Caution spams game chat in turn 1. As soon as he just randomly busts out, "You're a lucky cunt," just immediately mute him. No, I don't mind. Like, you shouldn't complain to your opponent, right? Yeah, you can mute people, but you also shouldn't complain to your opponent. That's just a thing you shouldn't do. They don't give a fuck about your dice or whether you think they're lucky or not. Just vent out loud if you're going to do that. But also, yeah, don't really cry about it. Just turn it off. Why'd he move back? Oh, it's because of the wizard. Didn't want to be in the fireball square. Yeah, it's not going to work though, is it, Trip? Like, enough people have told Caution to stop whinging in game chat. I don't like that he's constantly blitzing with this guy. He's got a killer. Like, right down here. Just running around with this wolf. Oh, man, he's put him in the fireball square. Not the tree is going to do that. She's going to keep it for... Yeah, this is a battle of real, like, cup teams. There is a frenzy piece in play, so I'm not super happy that the Necro have managed to push up one side, but that was his own fault because he let the Elves come into this area of the pitch. Oh man, that's a straight up Kaz non-regen. Out banging the Necro. Seems good. Okay, not out banging him anymore, and yes, he targeted the loners. I know it seems dumb because loners are the shittest player on your opponent, but they're not gonna Apo a loner, like at all. They might Apo a badly hurt on one of their own players because they've got no bench. They're not gonna Apo these guys. It's good to target them. Wizard and Babe for the undead. That gap there is a wizard. If the rerolls are too far in, it means there's an invisible wizard. The wizard icon disappears if you press rewind on a replay because, you know, cyanide things. Like, he's keeping pretty safe. The tree having rooted is helping him. Oh, he's finally going for it with... wait, is that a... That's a catcher. 3 dice hit, you fucker. Tree has an invisible wizard. Yeah, Trip. Why aren't you 3 dicing that? It's so lazy, isn't it? You all you have to do is stand up the fucking zombie that he's just stood up anyway. So lazy. I'm going for it now. He's a bit close. There's the edge is here. Oh, it's a bad scatter. Very bad scatter. Bit of an optimistic wizard, but it's doable, isn't it? Leaps in. Gets 2D on this wolf. But now he's got to get the ball, because he's not getting the ball with this guy. So what is that? Who's getting the ball? This guy? Yeah, it is. This guy, he can reach. Why isn't this the one over? This is not a good defense again from the Necro, is it? Fails the pickup. Now he's got to throw a pass. Oh man, he took a GFI? Sorry, Tree. I'm just used to saying he. There's not many, like, female players, so. The Necro got really lucky there. I mean, it was an optimistic wizard. There was a lot of dice to roll, but they weren't crazy dice, were they? Wasn't, like, super optimistic. And there goes Super Dancer. The fuck is happening to Elf? Is he having a stroke? Blink twice if you need us to phone the ambulance. What do we think about the wizard, Trip? What do you think about the wizard there? I mean, the Necro defense was bad. Like, the golem was in the wrong place, wasn't stopping people coming up the back. Let's go back and have a look at it. So this golem's in the wrong place. Like, this is a vulnerable wizard, isn't it? Because of him, this is already a vulnerable wizard spot. This piling on was terrible. He should still be standing. You don't like the Elves positioning? Okay, I'll have a look at that in a minute. I'm concentrating more on the offense, guys, so... Like, this piling on was awful. The block wasn't 3 dice when he was standing him up anyway. The Necro is not playing well. This guy should be over here to block the route up the side, because he's not doing anything, like, to stop these guys coming up here. Like, he should have moved over to there. Like, just allowing this is nuts. Yeah, I mean, that is true. They can do it, though, right? Like, this is... The Elves are in a reasonable enough spot to be able to easily get this. But, yeah, like, a couple should be up here. He's got too many guys down here doing nothing. She's got too many guys down here doing nothing. It'd be easier if they were up here. At least one of them. But this is bad. I mean, he doesn't even put him on the outside. Like, that... Like, allowing this route when there's a wizard in play is almost unforgivable. Like, neither of these guys blocked off someone coming round the back. Yeah, that's crazy, though, isn't it? Like... In what universe is Tree leap surfing like a flesh golem requiring all of his players? Her players, fuck me, I can't. Remember that today. Would literally require all of these guys like lined up here, and then the dancer would have to get out after the surf somehow. So basically there's no bad square for this to go into, is it? Because he's left this lane open, if it goes to the right, he can just collect it around the back. If it goes to the left, he can do something with one of these players and just nip in, and there's an Edge 5 anyway. So where does this elf go? Like, dodges into that square, which is fine with Edge 5. Leaps there, and then 2 dices the wolf. All fine so far. It's only a 1 in 36 into a 2+. Gets the POW. Didn't really need the POW. Got the POW anyway. And then this guy is a 2+ dodge. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, how is he? How did she have to roll a GFI? Didn't cut the corner. Didn't pop dodge there. Didn't cut the corner. That's actually what just cost them. I was wondering how that was a GFI, because I just counted it out and it was 8 to the ball, and that's movement 9. There's times to cut the corner and there's times to not cut the corner. That was a time to cut the corner. Nah, Cyanide would definitely have not taken that path. Cyanide would have just run directly through all of these players. Cyanide pathing is incredibly trash. It's a ballsy reroll as well. Yeah, it would have been an intercept chance. Throw in from the square, like the 6+ on the flashy. But if you cut the corner from there, you'd be standing in that square and then throwing it. Yeah, you cut it no matter what. And if you roll a 1 in this square for the pass, it's better than the one on the GFI fail, isn't it? Because firstly, you're still standing, and secondly, it could go in the crowd and be thrown this way. 1 in 3 chance of being thrown down here. It's not giving up the drive to surf a Golem Elf. It's not even easy to do that. It would have required your players to come round. It's a 3+ leap. Are you going to put a reroll into that? And then you've got to roll pushes or a double down on the first block and not like POW skull or something. It was dice to even attempt to surf a Golem. Yeah, but he's saying he'd be happy with it. Like it's not what that wasn't the only choice. Like it wasn't freely surf a Golem and give up the drive. It was rolling dice. Like you have to roll a 1 in 9 leap with this guy. I wouldn't be rolling the 1 in 9 leap with this guy. And yeah, the odds of anything bad happening to the golem on the surf, quite low. It's a 6+ for a Kaz, and then regen as well. It's only the second removal. He's got bench. So this should be the drive over with now. Like the super dancer's gone. Wait, was he on the floor or something? Why is he not blitzing with him again? Oh, come on. Why, man? Why are you doing this? Like, this guy... Why is he constantly blitzing with this wolf? He has a killer. It's not... He does it... He's done it, like, almost every turn. He's built a killer, and he keeps blitzing with the mighty blowless wolf. On a catcher, too, you could 3 dice with this guy. They put in... Yeah, they did. He put in 2 assists. As if that wasn't a catcher. And the same thing when he did blitz with the killer on the catcher earlier. He put in 1 assist and blitzed with the killer instead of standing up the zombie for the second assist to make it 3 dice. I don't think he knows catcher's a strength too. Oh my god, he's blitzing the tree. Wolf meat tree. Right, let's look at the 1 turn here. It's not an easy 1 turn, but she has got the Juggernaut Frenzy piece. And movement 10, so it's not a difficult 1 turn either. And the Super Dancer's back. If you need to fill a square, 2+ leap does it for you. Let's see how the Necro's set up to defend this 1 turn. Oh my god, he's just doing the grid. Okay. I mean, I gotta be honest. I don't know what you do here against Juggernaut Frenzy, needing 1 push. I really don't know what you do. Maybe try and deny the Juggernaut guy. Can't. I haven't got any other guards. Can't put a guard there. Elves do have guards. Imagine being like almost equal guarded with fucking wood elves. What's going on here? I don't think you need to, because you only need one push. I don't think you need to do the chain back. The push, none of the push guys that you have sidestep, I don't think. The movement guys don't have sidestep. So it just gives you extra pushes to need. But I don't know what this is being set up for. This is a leap. Hit on the fleshy? I'm not... What? Well, let's see what... Well, that's immediately terrible. What the hell? Just start him with a dodge. Why would you do that? Red dice! How have you managed this? Alright, there's no way that was even close to the best attempt at that. That was shocking. Like, Tree is a woody main. Like, yeah, if you're gonna roll that kind of shit, just hit the zombie. So the zombie means you need 3 pushes, but it's super simple, right? So the zombie means you need 3 pushes, but it's super simple. You just block backwards and then block forwards into your catcher. That's it. That's it. You just need 3 pushes. Like, that's the simplest option. The only reason to do anything else is if you find a play that requires less than 3 pushes. And you've got double guards, so it's possible. Put 2 guards in and an assist there, but that's 4 of your players. That's 2 dice. And then when you follow up, the problem is there's a guard here. So that could be an issue. There's no sidestep involved, Elf, so it'll be 3 pushes no matter what. If you're using the zombie, you need to push backwards and backwards, and I don't think you can get a diagonal angle from it. You haven't got enough players. It's almost certainly going to be 3 pushes if you use the zombie. Well, 2 pushes and a POW. Like, none... Like, this guy shouldn't be here. We've talked about this a lot. Like, if there's someone's got frenzy, you don't play up this close. So is there better than that with the guards? It doesn't matter if you fill in squares, Elf. There's no sidestep, so that you can't get the right angle to get the push forward. Like, if you're using this zombie, you want to push this guy that way, so there's no dodging or anything. So you can come in here, and there, but this push angle would have to have enough players around it to push the catcher up one on the second block. And I don't know if she has enough players to do that. Maybe you could. She's only got 9 players, and one of them has to be back for the ball. And seeing as the third block can just be a POW anyway, there's probably no need to try that. Just push twice and then block. But giving yourself red dice is madness. I don't even know if there is a good non-red dice. You could tag him And then you only got one guard to deal with and push him. That's probably the play, actually. Yeah, that's probably the play, using the white. Leap into the white. Because you can tag the ghoul that doesn't have guard. You've got 2 guards yourself. So if you're going to do the leap play, it's the white. You hit the white to there, and then the second block to there. But that does give you the push. That gives you the push. But that does give you a load of dodges. I think the zombie play is actually just the best play. Because it just leaves the catcher, even though it's got more pushes, it leaves the catcher part so simple. Yeah, you could have powered something with the tree to make things easier. I think the zombie play is the best play. It's literally 2 pushes and then a pow, and the catcher is away. Like completely free and clear. No dodges to make, just GFIs. I think we can all agree that whatever the fuck this... I mean, just immediately, like this Lino does not need to be here, and it doesn't have dodge. So you know something's up when the first move is a dodgeless dodge from someone who didn't need to be in that square in the first place. I'm very disappointed. Like, I genuinely thought that was going to be a lot better because Tree is, as far as I was concerned, a woody main. Like, that's what I know Tree from originally, playing woodies. Plays woodies in Rebel, played woodies in Cladder for ages. Good record on woodies. I've seen him make a bunch of mistakes playing other races. But that was shocking for a woody main to not be able to do that. Someone who took Juggernaut and Frenzy as well is pretty shocking. No, I'm saying that, like, she's a decent coach and woodies are her main, so you'd expect her to be better at one turn in. Like, that's a woody staple. Wow. That was really bad. Yeah, I don't know what the I don't know I don't know what the Necro are afraid of. Weirdly scared Necro setup there. I would have this guy here. And the tree takes root instantly. This is not going well, is it? This does seem a little bit like 2 runs that have been built on the teams, not on the play. Tree very much letting me down there. That's a catcher. Needs an extra assist. Oh, it's not even taking the block. It's just dodging. Okay. So, maybe I don't hit that. I mean, the Edge 5 is way far back, though. His killer's all the way back here. This is the most scared I've ever seen someone who's got a strength 5 wolf, a tackle pommer. The teams are both top tier. They really needed better care than this. And it looks like Tree is blitzing a fleshy. Getting put just to push him onto the tree, I guess. Oh man, why are you doing one dice? Oh my god. What is happening? Like that guy's definitely getting tackle bombed now. Like, I like the idea behind trying to put a fleshy on the tree, but what the fuck was that? Just immediately KO'd. That was... Oh, this is bad. This is going from bad to worse now. Is Tree tilting or something? That was pretty awful. The Necro shitty setup. The weird blitz with a fleshy from the Necro. And then... that awful 1D exposing your dancer. Oh. Just really, really bad. No More Juggernaut is huge because he's got 3 stand for him. Exposing that dancer to be tackle bombed was awful. Oh, good. Now he gets to 3 dice tackle pommer catcher, too. Nice. I mean, and this doesn't do a great deal, does it? The tree is rooted. This is still just a 50-50 dodge off the tree. And of course he's blitzing with the fucking wolf. And gets a Kaz, of course. Of course that works. They're fast enough to be alright, I think, as a mass. They didn't need to. Like, this Adge could have been over here where the ghoul is. There we go. He's made the 4+ dodge. What a good waste of a dancer that was. To force him to roll a 4+ dodge. Right, will the Necro guy blitz with his killer? News at 11. Will Tree just let him blitz a really good piece? No. Well done. He might now. There's a... Oh, no, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, it's a GFI. He's going to blitz with the wolf. I mean, I don't mind blitzing with the wolf there, because I'm not GFI blitzing, so that's fine. And actually, like, going in with the wolf as well, like, remembering that he's strength 5. Like, this is the kind of aggression you'd wanted to have seen already. What is... What's this line of players back here? Pretty great, isn't it? Like, I am ready to respond, sir. Another reroll gone. Overtime format. Still don't see how you make this safe without more dice. That only matters if you tag this guy, maybe? Oh, he's... Okay, well, you can still put guards in. But now that's... Gotta tag this. Tag this. Tag this. There's a guard. Tag these guards. So there is a 1 dice on here. So he's got the 5+ with the killer. Wait, what? Why is it, this guy's in his way? Why has he put this wolf here? Oh, I guess he's not really in his way. Skull into push. Oh well. Is there? I don't think there is. Like, you can't... Like, he's going to be strength 5, no matter where you hit him from, this dancer. Because of the eye cage. You only had 2 guards to put in, so he's the guard of the killer. Oh, the killer's got guard. Oh, fuck. Okay, the killer's got guard. I didn't see that. Yes. Then, yeah. You could just move another guard in. Yeah, and you blitz in to stand firm so you don't have to push through and get 2 into 1. Oh, hello. Good call, Gigant. Gets the jugs back. Now has to stop a 3-turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 9 players, yeah. Got all 9 of his players back. Did they have a babe? I think they did have a babe, didn't they? Yeah, okay, so it was only a 3+. More likely to come back than not. Perfect D. Sticks his entire team on the LOS, so Tree gets to pick who gets fucked, and it's the killer. I would, was the kick gone? Oh, the kick. I would consider very strongly just changing sides. You are perfectly capable of 2 dice in the tree with the wolf. The kick makes that annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2+, 2+. Not certain you want to do that, but he's gone just charging into the woodies. And done absolutely nothing to get forward at all. Doesn't even block forward there. Takes the block. Why wouldn't you block forward there? Why is this guy just still chilling there? 13, 14, 15... He's now a GFI away. Why is he chilling a GFI away from the end zone? I keep asking why, and we all know the answer, don't we? Someone spam the emote. Don't make me do it. I don't have dogs and bark myself. Nice. Leaves a giant gap as well, that does. Thank you, Grammars. Thank you, Weblin. Good lads. Alright, so the strip ball is getting wolfed. If the strip ball goes down, it's a big problem. A huge problem. MNG'd too. This being a GFI away from the end zone is obnoxiously terrible. Not yet. There's 2s to roll. There's a GFI to roll still. Oh, it's second one as well. Just banged in the second fucking GFI after re-rolling the first. Like, this just needs to be red dice out of range. Then you have to hand off. Double pows! Not even out of range. Just casually double pows it. Yep. Good. So far, so good. Block again. Now you blitz in from this angle, right? To get clear the zombie. This is good. He's doing it right. Doesn't get the power. It's a 4+ dodge. Makes the dodge. Makes the handoff. Now it's just a 2-2. Fails the first GFI. The dramatic pause, and he is in. That was a coin flip, yeah, basically 50-50. I mean, that was an exciting match, but it wasn't a good match, was it? There were way too many horrible errors in that match. Which is a shame for those two teams. I expected probably more from Tree. Aldreya, not expected more. Congratulations, Aldreya. Commiserations, Tree. Aldreya moves on to the next round. It was a good match to analyze, yeah. There were a lot of positions in it, but that's usually the case with the big edge teams because there's so many options for them. And Tree had even more options, right? With the Crazy Dancer and the Juggernaut Dancer, Frenzy gives you even more options to look at. Did I say Morning Volk, by the way? Morning Volk. So, a shame to see those Great Woodies go, but I don't think you can complain about the result there. I don't think that was a dice issue. Like, bad play from the Necro, meaning that he was going to have to do a handoff if he got pushed backwards. Terrible, really shocking play. But big mistakes from the Woodies too. So the one turn was awful. It'd be interesting to watch back Tree's channel. I think PC was doing that for her. Be interesting to see, because it's hard to criticize the person's channel that you're casting for. And PC is a nice guy. I'm wondering if PC tried to bail her out a bit there. I'll be interested to watch that back at some point, I think. I'll skip through it later. Unless someone from here watched it on Tree's channel, in which case they can just tell me. Tree seems to have quickly moved on to play lizards. I'm not always a fan of that either. What do we think about that? I guess it matters differently to different coaches. Like losing a big game like that and then immediately start playing a cladder team that you have hopes for. Not taking a beat. Like I guess it doesn't matter to some coaches, is there? It's probably more of a personal thing. Playing immediately another team that is actually, like, she's trying to qualify those lizards immediately after you've just lost a big game. I'm not a fan of when people play before their cup games either. Play cladder games as like warm-ups. First round trip. But Tree is new to the cup, right? So any cup game would still be a big game. I don't think you have to ask that, Red Hair, but not a problem. And yes, if you're ever in Red Hair, I will absolutely do your game live and shit all over you from a great height. I'll get some kind of rotten cabbage emote going so chat can just throw cabbages. I was thinking about doing one of those anyway. I feel like I want to get more involved in the, chat booing bad play stuff. I need like a rotten cabbage lob. Just a cabbage, because you can get them animated now. The animations has given me more ideas for emotes than before. Pictures, I never really cared. But animations are cool now. You can just have a cabbage go from left to right. Like being thrown. Boo. Or a rotten tomato. Rotten Tomato would probably actually be more recognizable because of Rotten Tomatoes, the website. Morning, PC. We were just talking about you. I was just wondering aloud whether, because you were on Tree's channel doing the casting, you let her off with some of that shocking play.
Hello, friend. Hope you've been well.
So, hello, Samich. It's really confusing when people actually talk to me via robot voice, because then it sounds like the Australian lady is talking to me. All right, we'll do a boober check in a minute for you, Matt. I'm waiting to see what PC says first. Oh, PC. PC. You were fully in the casting on someone's channel's weeds there, I think. That one turn was horrific. The 2 into 1, even if it was 2 into 2, it exposed the dancer to being tackle palmed.
I'm Australian boober lady.
Just to push
for you,
a fleshy onto the tree. Awful. The one turn was insanely bad. Like that's the bit that surprised me the most. Like if you go back and watch, I was surprised at how bad it was more than just mocking how bad it was, because Tree has played so much woodies. I would have expected like way better. The one turn should have used the zombie, yeah, of course, yeah. Giving your dancer frenzy and then not using frenzy. Awful. Even not using the zombie, you could still have done better than that. The tree could have taken a 2 dice block to knock down something. Used the white, maybe. Like, even if you put the zombie back, you still don't go for the red dice. Yeah, the push forward, completely exposed. As Chiagant pointed out, it did allow 2 dice on the ball. Tackleless 2 dice or a tackle 1 dice was the choice there. Didn't tag the guards was the big problem. I think that was a bigger problem. Like got the eye cage in, put it on the strength 4, and then didn't tag the guards with the other woodies she had spare. Just needed to tag it, at least tag the fleshy, because then you can't get 2 dice on the ball. Yeah, but if you're gonna push through, at least do that. Like, no, I haven't, Hancock, not yet. That's on the cards for today sometime. And we're not saying the tree was worse than Aldreya, by the way, PC. Aldreya also played badly. His defense against the wizard that got him wizarded, awful. The weird deep setup, like he was afraid of the woodies, awful. Constantly not realizing Wood Elf catches a strength 2. Putting in 1 assist to blitz with the killer the very few times that he blitzed with the killer. That's one of the best Woody teams in the Cup, PC. That's an amazing Woody team. Yeah, those were 2 of the best teams in the Cup, and that was not good play from anyone involved. That's enough. 2 incredible dancers, 2 movement 10. It had 3 guard, didn't it? 2 or 3 guard. Played better, that should have won. Like, that should have won. That wasn't, no dice did anything about that. That was Trees to lose. She even screwed up the getting the ball after the wizard. Even if you go with the catcher, she didn't cut the corner. Left herself a GFI. That was Tree losing a game. Amazing Necro team. Two of the best teams. I don't think the Necro was playing better. No, I thought they both played badly. The Necro were giving it up. Like, the defense was bad, not blitzing with the right players, constantly blitzing with the Wolf, not realizing that the catchers were strength 2, putting in like multiple assists to blitz with the Wolf, putting in a single assist to blitz with the White, like just really basic errors. Piling on that catcher instead of standing next to the ball on the Wizard turn, that the obviously Wizard is going to happen turn. Awful. And then being scared of like a weird all-in surf and not covering the run up the sideline from the back after the Wizard. Awful. No, it wasn't that they were worse, it's that they were less obvious. Leet. More the Necro play was just overall bad. Like, his positioning was bad, his choices were bad, but there were no, like, in-your-face glaring errors. Whereas, like, trees are easier to point at single glaring errors, like the one-turn glaring error, the post-wizard play glaring error, the push-forward glaring error. The one turn putting the zombie in, like where it was, awful. Like just allowing, being scared of Frenzy for the entire first half. Like had Frenzy at the forefront of his mind because he'd been fucking around trying not to get surfed the entire first half, and then forgets Frenzy exists on a one turn. Awful. Very, very disappointing, Jahanian. A 70% coach and an up-and-coming 60%er, both playing badly with amazing teams. Yeah, like if Tree had done the one turn properly, like even that score at the end would still have only been 2-2. Like it had gone to overtime. If Tree wins the toss, she wins, I think. There's no tackle on the Edge 5 to be able to dodge through screens or anything. Like it's just going in and doing nothing. No, I don't think so either. The team could drag him there, but that's what will be happening. Yeah, I'll Jim has always said Aldreya's the worst 70%er. I don't know. Jim just hates the way Aldreya plays. No, neither have I, Janian. His win rate. I mean, his recent win rate is down. That says something. But he's got a 71% win rate with Necro and a 75% win rate with Chaos. Yeah, I mean, especially the Necro play, I would say. I get a bit the Woody holding back, no bench. But Necro particularly being scared was crazy. Yeah, like looking at the page, Trip called it, and I agreed. Like, 3 of Tree's elves were down in the Necro half. You only really needed 1 ready to break away.